Hello everyone, and welcome to our new Let's Play of Super Mario 64. We're playing on the Wii U Virtual Console, and let's go ahead and start.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
You've reached Princess Toadstool's castle via a warp pipe. Using the controller as a piece of cake, press A to jump and B to attack. Press B to read signs to. Use the control stick in the center of the controller to move Mario around. Now head for the castle. Okay, and basically, I'm sure most of you are aware of Super Mario 64. This was the first 3D Mario game ever made. Good afternoon. Flukito Bros here, reporting live from just outside the princess's castle. Mario has just arrived on the scene and will be filming the action live as he enters the castle and pursues the missing Power Stars. The seasoned cameraman will be shooting from the recommended angle, but you can change the camera angle by pressing the C buttons. If we can't adjust any further, we'll buzz. Take a look at the surroundings, stop and press C out, press A to resume play. And basically that's just the basics on how the camera worked. Obviously the controls are different on the Wii U gamepad now for the Virtual Console. Welcome. No one's home. Now scram and don't come back. Wahaha. And as you can tell, that was our good friend Bowser. And we have a Toad here. We could talk to him, but nobody likes Toad. So let's just go ahead and jump in. For anybody out there who actually has never played or watched Mario 64, which I'm sure there's probably someone out there in the world that hasn't, you go into different levels by jumping into paintings. And wow, you're smack in the middle of a battlefield. You'll find the Power Star that Bowser stole inside the painting world. First, talk to the Bob-omb Buddy. Press B to talk. He'll certainly help you out, and so will his comrades in other areas. To read signs, stop and face them, press B, and just more control stuff. Now we could talk to him, but nobody likes Bob-omb Buddies either. And they don't give you much help here. And as you can see, we can kill Goombas by jumping on them, you can punch them, and you collect coins, which in this game is actually important in every world because there is a star for collecting all of the coins. We have the Bob-ombs there, and here's our good buddy to change up, which I was a little too close to, and which actually gives us a good opportunity to look. You can see here you have a health bar system, which was new to the Mario games because up until that point you only had a certain amount of hits based off of your power-ups. You would get hit and go small. And I'm doing terrible right now. I apologize for that. But basically we need to climb to the top of this hill here to get the first Power Star. And Power Stars are basically your goal for every level. There's, I believe, 6 regular ones in every level plus the hidden 100 coin star that you have to get. And then that's how you complete all the levels, and more Power Stars unlock more levels for you to go to. So that's basically how it works. And here is a little secret thing that just got us higher up on the mountain. As you can see, we're just high up on the mountain, and we get to fight our first, I guess you could call him like a little boss of the level. I am the Big Bob-omb, Lord of all blasting matter, King of kabooms the world over. How dare you scale my mountain? By what right do you set foot on my imperial mountaintop? You may have eluded my guards, but you'll never escape my grasp. And you'll never take away my Power Star. I hereby challenge you, Mario. If you want the star I hold, you must prove yourself in battle. Can you pick me up from the back and hurl me to this royal turf? I think that you cannot. And basically he told us how to beat him. He really can't do any damage to you. You can see I just let him grab me real quick. He can just throw you. And technically, if you fall off the mountain, that could damage you. But he's pretty safe to fight as a boss. You just get behind him, grab him, and throw him. And you got to do that 3 times, which is a common pattern in these games, it seems. 3 is the magic number. And you just get behind him again. And I screwed that up. But fairly straightforward for your first mini boss fight. Because you gotta think, since this was the first 3D Mario game, they were trying to make it a little simple for people to get used to. Can it be that a pipsqueak like you is defused the Bob-omb King? You might be fast enough to ground me, but you'll have to pick up the pace if you want to take King Bowser by the tail. Methinks my troops could learn a lesson from you. Here's your star, as I promised Mario. If you want to see me again, select this star from the menu. For now, farewell. And what he means by that is you can replay any levels you want, and the star will be a blue color if you've already collected it. But let's go ahead and get our first power star. But like I was saying, it's pretty straightforward, the first level. Make it easy for everybody. Do not want to save. You've recovered one of the stolen power stars. Now you can open some of the sealed doors in the castle. Try the princess's room on the 2nd floor and the room with the painting of Whomp's fortress on floor 1. Bowser's troops are still gaining power, so you can't give up. Save us, Mario. Keep searching for stars. And we could go to other levels, but let's go ahead and get a few more done in Bob-omb Battlefield. Okay, and now you can see on this 2nd level, there's a new character here, a Koopa. However, for once, this is not an enemy Koopa. Hey Mario, is it true that you beat the big Bob-omb? Cool. You must be strong, and pretty fast. So how fast are you anyway? Fast enough to beat me, Koopa the Quick? I don't think so. Just try me. How about a race to the mountaintop where the big Bob-omb was? What do you say? When I say go, let the race begin. Ready, and go. And as you can see here, we have to race him to the top of the mountain. So, once again, pretty straightforward, especially since you've already made it to the top once, so you should know how to get up there. Let's not get hit by the chain chomp this time. And this is kind of ironic considering Koopas were one of the main known bad guys. Let's go up the other way this time, because there's multiple paths, which was another thing that was kind of different with this game. But Koopas were always a well-known enemy, and in this game they're a couple of like little Koopas, but mainly the only Koopa you meet is Koopa the Quick, and he's not really a villain, just kind of a guy that wants to race. And there he is. Oh, need to pick up the pace. But we can use our little shortcut here to ensure victory. And obviously you don't have to use a shortcut to beat him. It's very easy to just outrun him otherwise. And we've made it to the top of the flag, and now we get to wait for, and try not to die, but we get to wait for Koopa the Quick to get up here to get our next power star. And this is probably the most boring part of the level. There he is. He didn't take too long. See, that's a disadvantage. If you beat him by like a mile, then it takes forever for him to get here. Whoa, you really are fast. A human blur. Here you go, you've won it, fair and square. The one question I have, who gave him the power star? Did Bowser give it to Koopa the Quick? Because, like I said, he doesn't really seem like a villain per se. But I don't know, it's just speculation. Foot race to Koopa the Quick. Do not save, and let's go get some of the more fun stars. Shoot to the island in the sky. And the other thing with this game, most of the stars you do not have to get them. Oh, we actually gotta talk to this guy now, unfortunately. You don't have to get most of the stars in order. We're peace-loving Bob-ombs, so we don't use cannons. But if you'd like to blast off, we don't mind. Help yourself. We'll prepare all the cannons in this course for you to use. Bon voyage. And basically, when you talk to one of these on any level, all the cannons are opened up and stay opened up when you jump back into the level. You can reach the star in the floating island by using the 4 cannons. Use the control stick. And just once again, obviously the first level is going to have much more little dialogue things to kind of control you. But as you can see in the cannon, we can aim it around, and we can shoot and fire, and you go pretty far. We need to get to that floating island right there, as the mission clearly stated. So let's see how we can do it. And obviously, the red coins, for example, that's another thing. We could go for red coins right now, because you collect 8 of them and you get a star, and I overshot that. But that's fine, because there's a cannon here. It's easier anyway. Oh, that was close. But this cannon's easier to get to the island anyway. But anyway, we could go and collect all the red coins right now and get that star. There's no set order for most of these stars, except there's a few of them like the Bob-omb King or the Koopa the Quick that you have to be in the specific level. Otherwise, the Bob-omb King wouldn't be there. Koopa the Quick isn't there. But for the most part, you can get many of the stars on any level whenever you want, which encourages exploration and all that. And I didn't mean to save, but let's just hope we don't have a bad recording. It's not that big a deal at the beginning of the Let's Play, because I'm not losing much. Find the 8 red coins, and this is what I was saying. There's 8 red coins, you gotta collect them through the level, and you've seen most of them throughout the level. However, on this one, to save time, to double up, we're going to also go for the 100 coins right now. Since red coins count for 2 coins, it just makes sense, if you're gonna do levels, to go ahead and get all the coins you can at the same time, so. And collecting 100 coins is not nearly as long-taking or time-consuming as it may sound at first, because, like I say, red coins count for multiple, and here's the one baby Koopa that's in the world, and you can get on his shell, and he drops a blue coin, which counts for 5 coins, and you can just use the shell a little bit. It's very fast, as you can tell. I don't want to get off of it now. Where's that other coin here? And the shell, you can stay on it until you run into something. It's not an enemy, of course. Although I'm pretty sure running into the chain chomp would be a bad idea. But we do need to come to this cage here for a second. Get this red coin. But if we run into like one of these walls, then it's over for our little shell. Oh, or running into that pillar. Okay, and that is 5 coins, which is nice every time you get a coin in the game to remind you, because it's easy sometimes to lose track if you're also collecting like the 100 coins or something like that. It's very easy to forget. There we go. Use the other Bob-omb to help blow up his buddy. And there should be some coins here. And I'm actually thinking I should have done the coins on a different level, because there's actually a lot of coins in the sky, which you actually need something else to get to them. But we'll see. Did he blow up yet? Surely. Okay, I don't know where his coin went. That's annoying. And enemies do respawn in this game after you beat them, but they do not drop a coin again if you kill them once. That's the only time, so you can't, just leave, wait for another Bob-omb to appear, and then kill him again to get his coin. But yeah, I'm actually really worried here that I messed up by doing the 100 coins on this mission, because I don't think you can actually get it done here, now that I think about it. Because you need, there's a bunch of coins in the sky, and we do not have the ability yet to get to them safely. But we'll just quickly check while we're going up the mountain and getting the last coin. It's on the floating island. And that's another thing, a lot of times the red coins kind of lead you through the level, so you can just be like, oh, well, there's the red coin. So they're along through the level, almost like little checkpoint markers. Okay, yeah. I think this is actually the one level that you cannot do both of them right now. As you can see, there's a bunch of coins right there, which we would need a lot of them, but we do not have a method to safely get them, because as we shoot through this cannon, we get some of them, but not enough. But we'll come back to this later. Let's just go ahead and grab this star, and we'll do the 100 coins another time. Yeah, and you can see here when you get 50 coins, you get an extra life. It really doesn't impact that much extra lives. But anyway, we can't do the other level in there right now, so let's go ahead and do what it suggested and try Womp's Fortress. You see here, it has a 1 on it, so you would only need 1 power star to unlock the door. Some of them, as you may have saw, had 3, and you just collect enough power stars to get in there, and then you're good to go. And as you can see, we're in a whole new place, Course 2, Womp's Fortress. Ship off the Womp's Block is our first level. And this is just saying you can sneak up on enemies if you walk very carefully and remember to use the camera angle. The reason sneaking is useful, you can see the piranha plant here who is asleep, and if we just sneak to him, he doesn't wake up, and then you can kill him. However, if you do not sneak up on him, which is very useful for getting the 100 coins, because obviously he drops a blue coin, which is what you need. And once again, there's multiple paths here. This is just the quicker one to get up to the top, because once again, getting to the top of the level is the most important part. But sneaking is useful because if you run up to one of them, I wanted to quickly get this platform so we wouldn't have to wait, but if you run up to one of them, like I'll show later, they wake up and start attacking you and you can't actually kill them at the time, which is a bit of a setback. It's the platform. And now we are at the top, or we're almost at the top, if I can do a simple jump. And here's our boss. It makes me so mad. We build your houses, your castles, we pave your roads, and still you walk all over us. Do you ever say thank you? No. Well, you're not gonna wipe your feet on me. I think I'll crush you just for fun. Do you have a problem with that? Just try to pound me, wimp. Ha. You see, the villains have a bad time with giving you their weak points. And him, we have to ground pound on him 3 times. Which once again is simple. He jumps down to try to flatten you. You move out the way. You jump on him. Ground pound him, and we're done. No! Crushed again. I'm just a stepping stone after all. I won't grovel. Here, you win. Take this with you. And just like that, we get another power star. And luckily, this world we could actually completely complete before needing to do other stuff, unlike the first world, which is kind of ironic. You would think the first world would be the one you can just run straight through, and this one would be the one where you need more stuff. But anyway, to the top of the fortress, which, as it states, you would assume we have to go to the top of the world, which you can look, and now there is a fortress, as they want to call it, up there, which makes perfect sense then with the name of the mission. So let's just go ahead and get up there and go to the top of the fortress, which ironically is very similar to the first world. And this time I won't kill the piranha plant, so you can see if you don't sneak, they wake up and try to kill you. Yeah, I made the jump. And another little shortcut way that I always, because I played this game a long time, and I enjoy finding little shortcuts like this to get to the top. I don't even know if it's actually any shorter, but it's a different path, and that's all that matters. And you get to take damage on it. And this is one of the few times in this game that you see Bullet Bill. So in case you've ever wanted to see a 3-dimensional Bullet Bill, and you've only played the old Mario games, there you go. And you see, you just climb up here, just time it right with these platforms moving in and out. It would be very hard to actually screw this up, so you get to this one, it moves up, and we are at the top of the tower. And as stated, here's our star. And you can see right there in that cage, there's another star, which once again goes to show what I was saying. You can grab any star whenever you want, if it's available on the level. You don't have to do to the top of the fortress. But we're just doing them in order right now to keep it straightforward and simple. And let's get back into painting and shoot into the wild blue, which, as you can imagine, would imply that we need to launch ourselves through a cannon. If you didn't get that, well, that's what you have to do. And what do you know? A Bob-omb buddy. Hi, I'll prepare a cannon for you. Thank you very much. Now on this level there's only this one cannon, but it's very important. Ready for blast off. And as you can see, there's a star right there, and that's the star we need to get. So the simple way to do it is to hop right here into the cannon and hope that you aim, because the danger here is if you miss, you're going to go flying off of the platform, which will kill you. Let's hope that I don't actually have many deaths in this run, because that'd be embarrassing. And we got the star. You see, some of these stars are very quick and easy to get, while others, especially on the later levels, because as you can imagine, levels get more complex as you go along, will take a lot longer to run through. But let's go ahead and red coins on the floating isle. And this time we will get the 100 coins while we're here, I promise. Oh. See, I was trying to just do a dive attack to it, but walk away and he'll go back to sleep. There you go. See, I'm impatient. I don't like sneaking. And I know there's some coins down there, but we're going to leave those for now. Ooh, almost got pushed off. And you can see here we have our good buddy Thwomps. That it's good to see them in the new 3D environment. Always a classic favorite of mine, because they always kill you. And you can see these piranha plants are guarding some of our coins. Actually, let me fall down here. As you can see that bridge, you can fall down it, because there's a couple of coins down here that we need to grab. Might as well go ahead and get them. And as you remember, there were some coins up there as well with the star, but I don't know if we're going to need those. We'll save those for last if we do need them. And you hit these blue blocks and they spawn blue coins, but it's a time thing, as you can hear by the volume, so you need to get all the coins in the amount of time. But very useful, because you know that's a free 20 coins right there, which is a fifth of our goal already. Okay, now we can climb right back up here and get these coins on the way. And this is how you're, in my opinion, supposed to do the 100 coin missions more. It makes sense, because, yeah, you can do these on their own, you know, come back and do it. Ooh, definitely don't want to drop that blue coin. And I fell. But it makes sense to do them while you're doing the red coins, because you're already going around the entire map and getting 16 coins already, so that's almost, you know, a fifth of the way right there. And this time we gotta get on here and then let it go around and then ride it on the outside. And as you can see, we're already past 75 coins and we've got 6 of the red coins, and I never get that little extra life. Always miss it. Okay, and now there's actually an incentive to kill these guys. We're already at 86 coins. We're actually going to get the 100 coins a lot faster than I thought. Yeah, you see, this level has plenty of coins. And here, to get onto the floating islands that it talked about, you have to knock this bridge down, which is pretty simple, although I'll admit when I was younger I was not very good with kicking it back to back like that, and it would always take several tries. Let's make sure not to fall here. And unfortunately, we still can't get that one cage star. Oh, we have 99 coins. So now, as you see, once you hit 100 coins or more, a star appears right here. But you can grab this star safely without exiting the level. Do you want to save? No, I do not want to save. You've recovered 8 of the power stars. Now you can open the big door with, or this door with the big star. But Bowser's just ahead. Can you hear the princess calling? And we'll talk about that big door later, but basically now you can go and take on Bowser in the first floor. If you saw earlier, I'm not sure if you could have seen the there was a big star door and it took 8 stars to open. But let's go ahead and grab this. And we could go fight Bowser right now as it suggested, but let's go ahead and try to quickly finish off this world because and I saved again by accident. That's okay. But we've only got 2 stars left, fall into the cage island. Let's go ahead and try to get these down quick. And this is one of I always enjoyed it, but it's a pain. As you can see, there's an owl here. Who's there? Who woke me up? It's still daylight. I should be sleeping. Hey, as long as I'm awake, why not take a short flight with me? Press my way to grab on. I'll take you wherever you want, as long as my wings hold out. Watch my shadow and grab on. And basically, you hold on to him, and we are now flying through the sky. So now, we can attempt, he slowly lowers himself, but we can attempt to land into the cage and grab the star. And I was actually very happy I got that first try, because I usually tend to miss quite a lot. But we have that done now, so let's go ahead and we have 1 more star in this world to complete. And it said blast away the wall, which probably first time playing through this leaves you a little bit confused, you know, what wall are they talking about? But blast away makes sense that you're probably going to have to use the cannon again. So let's go ahead and hop in it. And what wall could we hit from here? We could hit that one or that one. And as you can kind of see with the pixelation, you can tell that there's something not quite right with these walls. We'll go ahead and save time and go for the correct one, and there's a star. And now we can just climb up here, grab the star, and we will have completely finished this world. So pretty straightforward, and like I say, the early worlds are very quick to finish, not too much to them. Although it's a little frustrating that you can't completely finish the first world until a little bit later. We can probably actually go back after this and do it. But there we go, we blast away the wall. And as you can see here, now if you go to Womp's Fortress, the stars are all complete. We also have the extra star for the 100 coins. Meanwhile, Bob-omb Battlefield is incomplete. And there you have it. And anyway, this is a good stopping place for now, so we are going to end the video here. Thank you so much for watching, and please leave any comments or suggestions down below.